So hello and welcome to City Skylines on the PS4. I'm going to start a new map today. I'm going to try and stream for as much as possible. I've added mass transit on this one, but not. I think there's a few still waiting. Natural disasters I haven't added yet. I'm waiting for funding for that, and also the Rock City radios. I didn't really want the radios, so a couple of minutes and we'll be cracking on. I've got to pick a map to start on, so we're going to look at possibly Regal Hills, or there is another one that someone said it was quite good, this one. But we're going to start from scratch. We're going to leave it on. We're not going to put any of the unlimited money or milestones on it because we want to start it from scratch. Now, I've not done mass transit on PS4 yet. I did have a little look at it on, on the Xbox. I've also seen the PC version, so bear with me on. We'll play it together if that means sense. Also, we're going to just sort of name our towns, I think. Being from the UK, I really like left-handed traffic. Find it easier. I used to work on maintenance as well on the road, so it made it a little bit easier to when it works out corners and stuff, and which way one-way streets and that should go. So, being British, we're using British left-hand side. Obviously, there's other countries that use it as well, so we'll give them respect as well. Once we get into the game, obviously, if you've got any comments, you got anything you'd like to rename, let me know. Give me a comment. Live on a couple of channels as well, so if you want to do it, I'm gonna leave the city as Rockfield just because I haven't got the energy to try and think of a random name for now. So we'll let it load up. Now again, I haven't done the mass transit yet. I know Natural Disasters has been out before it. I just didn't have the time to buy that one, to be honest. I was given a code for this mass transit, so I thought I'd give it a go. I know that they've added scenarios as well, which again is something that I'm very interested in doing, but just at this point, no. So just a quick look around the map then. Let's just zoom that out a bit. Let's have a quick look. Quite a fairly lakey type map, isn't it? A lot of water. It's going to be hard work already. Quite foggy as well in this map. I find it usually is when it comes to maps with lakes and stuff. The other thing I've noticed, which I'm sure you all have, is that it's phenomenally amount of trees. The likelihood is I won't be able to put any more in, so I'm very an outdoor tree person type. So in a way it's good because it means I don't have to worry about filling in a lot of landscape and putting trees where I don't need them. Bad side is that when it comes to industrial, we're going to have to remove a few, and again I'm not a big fan of doing that, so that's going to be a downer. It's going to be an absolute downer. So there we go, that's the start of it. How do I start? Honestly, no idea at the moment. The one thing I don't like is when they put the motorway or the link in, what do they call them? They call them boulevards or highways. They put them straight through the middle. I absolutely hate this because it makes it difficult for me to make a decision. Looking at the map, I want to keep the highway going straight across, so I have to avoid using that part of the other highway. So let's crack on. Let's see what we can do then. I mean, just having a quick look at. It's been a while since I've started from the very beginning on zero, so have a quick look. So you start with basically one road, I believe. Yeah, you don't even get the gravel. Excellent. I just want to see what's new, guys, so just bear with me. obviously these open up once I put a road in, don't they? So I need to, first thing I need to do is put a road in. So I wouldn't mind doing them as a highway ramp, so, and leaving the highway for now. So without ado then, let's get the first set of road in. We just need to get a bit of a road in just to start it off. I'm going to have to work obviously here and here, for that fact is. The problem is water is not a problem getting water, it's where do I get rid of it, because at the moment there's no free flowing, it's all lakes, it's not free flowing, so that's going to be an issue, I think. Yeah, there's nothing there, is there? So one of these is going to be covered in poo basically for now. So gosh, it's hard to start, isn't it? It's tough when you don't know where to start. I mean, when you start a city, it starts pretty easy. You get on with it. But right, well, without further ado, let's just put a bit of a road in. So my first port of call is I've got to put a road in, regardless. Well, we might as well start near the lake. So let's put that little bit in first. That should open up. Yes, that opens up a little bit extra. That's good. Okay, so that's good. Again, we'll start naming streets and that shortly. We'll just get the basics in and then we'll ask around. Anything new for the mass transit on this? Not at the moment. That's good. I recently downloaded the mass transit, or purchased the downloaded part of the mass transit today, so I've not officially done anything. This is the first map that I've done it on the PlayStation, so it's a learning curve for myself as well. I mean, the first thing we need to do is obviously get some housing in, electric, etc, etc. Now the thing is, with these type of maps, it makes it very difficult because you can't see where certain features are. I want to see what information there is available, but one of the things that I wanted to see was whether there is natural resources or anything, but it seems I can't do that just yet. It's completely forest, but you can't obviously use. There's a little bit there. What's that? A little bit blue there. That's ore, which is good. Behind us, I think there's oil, isn't there? Yeah. I've got a feeling it's going to be wind power at the moment on this one. I'm going to have to put a temporary road onto the highway, aren't I? Not by choice. This looks so crud though. That's the only thing when we do it. It'll have to be something like that for now. Just move that across a little bit. You know what, that can go straight across actually. I can do like a little roundabout type thing. Is that straight? Well off course of it, didn't it? Alright, it's not the straightest, but it'll do for now. Oh yeah, well of course. Ah, it's the road there. Alright, so there's me start. It's not the greatest, I'll be honest. I'm not a great fan of that, but it's just to get them off the highway for now. No, my OCD's kicking in. I've got too sad about it. Right, so let's just demolish this road for now. Sorry, road. Yeah, so there's my little roundabout. Yeah, it's not exactly level there, is it? But we could deal with that in a minute. For screwed this up already. Right, so there's my centerpiece for now, as I call it, for my thing. Right, so they're gonna come in obviously off the highway. They're gonna come in, and there's gonna be this. I could do this as a one-way street. Yeah, I don't see why not, because it'll be a kind of a roundabout. There's always one that goes the wrong way, isn't it? There's always one that goes the wrong way. So again, it is on left-hand drive, so anybody that's sort of, you know, that sort of thinks, oh, hang on, what's going on? I'm from the UK, so the left is best. So I'm going to use this area here to pump my water in. I'm going to use this one to get rid of all my crud at the moment, I think. This is my cruddy area. Just for that. I'm totally into wind power at the moment on this game. Yeah, it doesn't produce the mass, but for the benefit of this, I'm going to use it. We'll put it over there. Right, first things first, I want to get the piping in. So now my drive down to this area, I'm going to put it as a single lane for now. Oops, need to put the 3-4 back in. Sorry. Again, because it's the start of my city, I want to try and keep everything as straight as possible, so I'm going to have a road coming across the lake, like so. That's right, because then the water's going to be in there, a little bit of what's called it there, so that's good. Right, so there we've got my basics. I've got it over there. The other thing is, obviously, when we open them up, I'm going to use this as like a fishing port here, I think. Get it in. The reason I go around the lake is because some of the value in the properties will be around the lake, do bring in a lot more value, so that'll be that. So my water pipe is going to go there. Now my wind, this is the problem I've got. I always end up putting these in the wrong place. Always have. So I'm going to do something completely different with these this time. I'm going to stick them on this side. Now I'm going to be putting two together. Just so we can open up more of an area. I'm going to run the power line all the way down the back of the properties for now. I'm going to bury them in housing. This is going to be my little... Perfect. So we've now started to put in as much housing as possible now. Slowly it's starting to come in. I'm just going to make sure that they are powering up properly. Probably not, because I've put the power lines too far back. We'll give it a few minutes just to get itself. The next step was to put the piping in, so I'm going to dump the pipe in quickly and then I'll come back and do the other thing. So let's just run it straight up this road. We'll fire it up there for a moment. There we go, perfect. Immediately they're complaining. It's normal for my people. There we go. So the water has been connected now. Yep. The reason I've left two there is because if I do extend, I can just run it straight through, following the road line, which would be the main. So water is now hot. Water is now up an ADOC. Hopefully the electric should sort itself out in a second. Yep, looks like it has. Sewage is the next thing. Now I did say I was going to use this one here. I'm going to use this big one, I think, just because I can. So I'm going to run my electric pipe through first. I'm going to make this a little bit tidy, isn't it, really? To about there. And then run my poop into that one there. I mean, God help anybody that fancies a swim in there, I really do, but there we go. So we're going to connect this now. For the moment, we're just going to make a shortcut straight through the area like that, just to get it up and running. So hopefully that's that should start clearing them off. Brilliant. Right, so that's that little bit done. I apologise for slowness. I decided to make a little note of what I wanted to do before certain tasks were done. I just got to keep referring to it. It's a bit sad, but I hate making mistakes in getting games, especially when I say I'm going to do this, and then I actually don't do it. So I did say we're going to leave a bit of this here for the fishing area, but again, I want to place just a few on, just to make up the to the end, just to make up a village really, in order to start bringing in the commercial and the industrial, as you can see. Now with the industrial, I want to concentrate on the forestry. We've got a lovely set of trees, and I think that if we pollute the area straight away, we're going to lose a lot. We're not a big city, so therefore we can concentrate on the forestry. Although we can't obviously do districts and decide on what we can do. I can control it by putting small industrial units in for now. So there is a little tiny demand for commercial. So what I was thinking is this area in the middle here, that we place a commercial on. Same as this. Again, if you want a name for your street, tell me now, and we'll stick some names in. Otherwise, we're just going to crack on and put some in. There's not, again, at the start of this, it is boring, and I do apologise to everyone for that, but I've got to be seen doing it, I suppose. It's the start of it, so. Hello there, how you doing? I'm just going to extend this down here a little bit, just so I can get some power into them. I think they're having a bit of a power linkage issue. I don't think it's to do with the electricity. It probably is, to be fair, isn't it? It is. They're having problems. You try to be all environmentally friendly, don't you? It soon shoots you in the foot. Now with the industrial area, a lot of the issues that I have is when trucks start loading in, there's usually an issue with the roads being packed and chock-a-block. So I'm going to try and do straight platform lines for this part. The reason for it is because I want to prevent traffic jams. Now, I could do a medium road straight up, one up, one down, or I could do a 2-lane. I could do a 2-lane, one up, one down, which personally I think would be better. One-way system. So I need to do them first. So I'm just going to do a little pause for a second, guys, just so I can concentrate on this. So this is going to be the start of it. Just make sure it's on straight. Yeah. No, it's not. So straight, please. Thank you. So I want to start it here, and I want to push it to about there. I wanted that to go up, so we'll change that in a second. It's not major. Because we're going to the left, you want them to be able to come straight out rather than straight in, so yeah, it's just probably just Johnny's OCD kicking in there. And again, do it again this side, like that. We'll change the direction in a second. We are going to have to put a power plant in by the looks on it, so we'll do that like that for a second. Right, just want to change the direction. Like so. So yeah, we've changed the direction now. That should help us a little bit on doing this. There's going to be a bit of a pollution issue here for a bit, and the reason is it's just basically because of the power plants. So just need the power boost really to put the power plants in. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put some industrial just around it, because the demand for industrial at the moment is fetching, as you can see. That should be enough for now. We'll give that a second. Hopefully that should push it further. Once again, if anybody wants to have a street named after them, a building, property, or even a person in the game, we can do that as well on this game. Obviously, it's not unlimited money, so we are restricted on what we can do. But I'm just trying to do it nice and slowly, really, and get some properties in. So, quick look then at the down here. We've got our residential. We've immediately put water in for them. Some nice pretty houses already set up on one side of the street. One way, sort of a rectangular sort of roundabout at the moment. So you'd sort of go round left to right. Bearing in mind that I've used left-handed roads, being from the UK. There's other parts of Europe as well that use it. It just made it easy because when I plan my roads, I know to go left, so left, right, etc. So when you turn on here, we've got two one-way systems, one that goes up there and one that comes down. Again, left-handed, so you'd go up before coming down. Start the industrial area on this turning here. This is going to be the industrial area. My wind power didn't work, but rather than destroy them, I decided just to put in temporarily a coal-fired industrial. As soon as I start getting districts in and achieving more, we can extend, move, push forward, etc, etc. So we've got a little bit in, being pushed in the middle here. As you can see, the roundabout is now commercial. It's good. You come off the freeway, the first thing you see are shops. Ideal for these workers. Get them in, bang them up, wallop. Also, again, down here, this is our residential area. Once it kicks in a bit more, we'll have park behind them. I think the unlimited trees has gone. I don't think we've got many trees left, so we will do with the extended power lines. Once we start getting in a lot more properties and stuff, we will again start diminishing the ugly power overheads. In this corner, we've got a little one-way street just around this little cul-de-sac, as they're going to call it, which we're going to start naming shortly. So, and it looks like we've got a property getting built there as well, which is good. So what's Tyler Street at the moment is looking pretty slick. It's actually looking quite a good place to live. I've ran it right up against my borderline because if we do extend that way, then we've immediately got the lakeside. So, running down what we've done so far, in case you're just joining us, that is our pump in. Our duty is going into that big one at the moment over there. I'm not happy about that, but it gets rid of it. Luckily, we're not diminishing loads at the time. So yeah, we've started. My highway eventually will continue this way. I'm going to put a double road up, right up as far as we can, straight across, and then we'll have things coming off the highway. So we'll have one straight road, things coming off, bridges going across. Could even elevate it so that it doesn't go underneath. Again, it's a learning curve, and we'll see how it goes. So the demand for housing has come back in again. Luckily, I've got this section here waiting. So the area we've just put in there, at the moment one property has jumped on the bang market. Oh, then I speak, and then all of a sudden they all turn up. Again, we'll get them in, start building around these little areas. I'm not the type to start jamming properties in at the moment. I'd like to get the value up. I've got a lot of space, luckily, and we'll certainly use it. Temporarily, I'm just going to put my double lane road in. What's that one? Is that 6 lanes? Not going to use it, but we're going to put it in just for now. Get off. So somewhere about there. Make sure that's straight. Yeah, that'll do. So at the moment it will be a 2 lane. If I need to, obviously the centre reservation can come out and it'll be a 6 lane. It will be the centrepiece for the main road. The idea is we will, well, it's not that straight, but if we need to, we can knock this out, we can elevate it over, etc. But at the moment we are 196 people in, so we're not going to be millionaires straight away. As you can see, people are joining the chat as we speak, so hopefully we'll get some other people joining shortly. But again, this is a stream, so be a lot of issues on this one.
Hi, Johnny.
So we'll hopefully be able to get this sorted. Apologise for that temporary break there in the video. Jordan.
Hey up, Johnny. Johnny, can you hear me?
So as we bring it up to... You'll see that we are automatically knocking it down. Fog has kicked in, so I need to zoom in a little bit lower. We need to start getting this area in control. Are you there, Geordie?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
So the demand for housing is still there, so we're going to now put in a second home. Obviously,
Johnny,
we will
can you
be
hear me?
upgrading our property portfolio. We are going to
Hello.
basically be putting in
Hello.
the trees to make it more environmental help sound. So I want to go
Johnny.
this way. That way. So there's my next estate built, ready to go. One of the things I did forget to do is add the extra water piping in, so I'm going to do that quickly now. Just running out of cash for that, so we'll get a bit of the street done. Let's see. Apologies, Geordie. I don't know if you can hear me. Then I can't hear you. I'll look at the option settings in a second. Just got to have a look at the settings. I've got people that want to join the chat that can't join, so just bear with me a second. That's cool, but it might be because I'm in streaming. For those who don't already know, if you go to Twitch, put in Fatboy Johnny, that's FATBOIJOHNNY. This is live streamed. Geordie, it might be an idea to go on it and have a look, so you can see what the game's all about as well, bud. I will eliminate the mic in a sec, so we can have a deal with it. So my demand for housing has just disappeared as soon as I put this area in. So we're just going to do a little bit of a flunk to get some. You can view it through PlayStation as well, for those who are not aware. You don't need to have a Twitch account. You can go on, you can download the app on the PlayStation for Twitch, for those who don't know what Twitch is. So we need to start naming some of the streets. Now obviously I've got a mate who plays a lot with me called Geordie, so we're going to name this street after Geordie. I think it wouldn't make sense to name it English, so we'll name it Geordie. Oh no, I'll tell you what we'll do, we'll name it English Geordie Street. Yeah, for those who are struggling, if you click on my name, it should say ask to view. You can automatically view if my broadcast comes up on my username, and you can actually go into my broadcast name and do it. I can't show on the screen because every time I pause the screen it does it, but I will let you, it does let you do it. So I'm just trying to find it. It is on there. I've seen it. I can't remember where it is. Okay. Also request as well. I do apologise for the keep pausing in the video. We'll have a look in a sec. Just checking my settings again, guys, because there is an issue. Right, sorry about that. We did have a problem with a setting issue. So back onto it again then. So we've now just a little bit in the red. Not too much. We did overdo it a little bit, but there is a demand for housing, so we are going to put more residential in. We're struggling to put pipe in at the moment just due to our financial situation, but we should be okay. We're due to hit our first milestone very shortly. It's 380 and we're on 371, so we should get some cash in. First thing I'll do is get the pipes sorted for everybody, and then we'll concentrate on really opening up schools, and that I think come as well. So a couple of seconds in. Quick message there, Geordie, did you manage to get in? So again, this is the first time I've used the mass transit section of this. I was lucky enough to get a code to use it today, so I've downloaded that onto it as well. For some reason, natural disasters didn't go in. I need to speak to... Yeah, that's got in. I need to speak to PlayStation to find out why it hasn't, but the receipt hasn't come through yet either. Right, so the first thing I need to do is concentrate on getting these pipes done. These pipes need to be filled so that people have water. So welcome Geordie as well. You can comment on the screen now, but it should automatically come up. Let's just get it done. So how about that then, buddy? You could type on the screen, mate, so doing private messages. If you link to me, it'll come up on the screen. I have to keep stopping the game, and I don't want to do that.
Johnny, can you hear me at all? Voice control.
So the demand for more industrial has come up again, so again we'll just tap it up a little bit. Now the districts are in, I've just got to wait for the policies to kick in.
Can you hear me?
So we'll do another little streak there, just to give in a little bit of a run.
Hello.
We have an elementary school, which is what I want to put in, or primary school as we call it in the UK. Little school, baby school, whatever you call it where you are. Well, this area again is going to be prime residential, so it would make sense to have it in there. I did want to put it there, but someone just beat me to it, so I'm going to slot it right in there. I'm going to put it on English Geordie Street. Right on the corner. There we go. Now, one thing that I keep forgetting to do is checking on it immediately. So at the moment it takes 300 students. No one's been toggled. 8's just jumped in. So straight away it's already people are using it, and that's what you want. it means I'm doing something right. It means I've put it in the right place. And hopefully, a lot more of these areas will use it. So the other thing is we were given was medical access to ambulances and stuff, so we can see what's going on there as well. Average health is at 53% at the moment, so they will start needing it. There's always one that's ill straight away when they move in, so we might have to put it in this area straight away. Again, I'm going to put this over here though, so it's access to everybody as they come into the area. A little bit short of money, so we'll leave it a little bit longer. I'm sure we'll be getting people from houses in a minute popping up. Where's my medical? Just for info, you can get Twitch on your mobile as well, buddy. I know people have been asking me that. Just go to twitch.tv, put in Fatboy Johnny, it'll automatically come up on there. You don't have to be an account holder. It's recommended to be an account holder. Profiles on there as well. So, again, we've put the basics in, trying to keep us in credit, but it is quite difficult. The next question is landfill. Where do we put the landfill? We do need a landfill. I don't have any recycling depots at the moment. Again, we've started again. So if it fills up, it fills up. I might just see if I've got a gravel track. I might do a little gravel track just out of here. See if I can just do it round the back of this. Sneak a little gravel track around the back of there and stick it in there for now, I think. I'm hoping that hasn't wrecked my power supply. Yes, it has. We can get it back and just stick it in there like that. There we go. So hopefully they should go out and pick up some of the trash that we've left behind. Again, it's a one-way street here, so we shouldn't be affected by traffic temporarily. Okay, so we've let that run on a little bit. We're still having people moving in and out, so that's ideal for us. You still there, Geordie? The one thing I do like doing in this is getting around the outside of lakes. So I'm going to do another lakeside area. Again, I'm going to try and leave as much of this as possible for fishing and stuff when that comes in. But in the meantime, if we need to use it, we'll use it. Large demand again for housing, so we are going to completely blitz this area now with more homes. So as you can see, we do start naming streets after our people. So let's get the population up. to our 750, and let's get the next section in. Should be quite quick. There's plenty of housing left there, plenty of space for residential, so that should fill up quite quickly. Again, just want to check on my school. We're just over the halfway mark of filling it, which is good. Property does build pretty quickly in this game, so just going to speed the time on a little bit because it is going reasonably slow. Are you there, Geordie, or have you gone? Just going to check my settings. I'm going to add you into the chat, I think, mate. Are you watching, or are you playing a game, Geordie, at the moment? Temporary block. We're just for some reason I can't hear you at all, Geordie, but it's my settings are saying it's fine. Struggling with Twitch. You can watch it on the PlayStation as well, buddy. There's a possibility that it could be going on to Thingy as well. I'm just going to check for you, mate. So if anybody else is having any issues viewing it on certain, if you let me know. Oh, I just got a clip. I just about hear you then, Geordie. I got a little nudge. I think there might be something wrong with my headset. So I'll be right back, guys. I'll just try and change my headset and see if it's my headset, and we'll try again. Oh, we'll try this headset then. Obviously, we've had a bit of a problem with that one, but we'll see. How's that one, buddy? Does that sound...
Funny.
That's better. There we go.
Your mic's a bit funny though. You sound a bit squeaky.
Is that any better?
It's still a bit squeaky, but
Okay.
it's nothing you can do. It's the actual mic itself.
Does that work any better?
I can hear you. It just comes through really squeaky. I'm having troubles with Twitch.
Right.
It won't let me comment without signing up. Try signing up, and it's not letting me sign up. So I'm struggling left, right, and centre.
You can sign up using your PlayStation. You know that, don't you?
I've been trying that. It's not letting me do it.
Give me 2 seconds, buddy. There you go. The good
When
thing
I click
is,
sign up. It
yeah,
says I've got to do it by mobile.
you can link your mobile to it as well.
I've got to go into the mobile and do it on the mobile and then enter a 6-digit code. It won't let me do it on the mobile.
Why?
Because I go onto the website and there's nothing there about signing up.
Oh. If you go when you go onto Twitch on your phone, for those that don't know, at the top right hand corner, go to desktop version on your phone, not the phone version first. That way usually helps.
Yeah, that's what I tried doing. But like obviously my internet's slow at the moment.
So what about that then? Do you like that?
I was watching what you were doing,
Yeah.
obviously, but I just couldn't comment.
No, it's fine. You can. I'm told you can go through the PlayStation as well. It's on the PlayStation viewing as well.
Yeah, I went broadcast and then,
Yeah.
well, I clicked on your name in the party and then clicked watch broadcast.
And did that work?
Well, I could see what you're playing and that, but I just couldn't comment.
The comments are working. I've had a few comments through.
Yeah, it wouldn't let me comment unless I have a profile.
Even on the PlayStation?
Yep.
Oh no.
That's the problem I'm having, which is why I'm trying to sign up a profile, and it's just a complete bomb.
Right, so we've got a little bit of cash now, so let's see if we can... Let's just see what we can do. Did I get anything on that one? Right, uniques. 15,000 in there. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that.
Yeah, it's not letting me sign up at all, so...
For what
I can
reason?
still watch. It just won't let me. It won't let me click a sign on button.
What are you doing it for your phone?
Yeah, I can still watch. I just can't comment.
How are you doing it for your personal, your mobile phone? Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you using a certain username?
No, it just literally won't let me click the sign on button at all to sign up at all.
Do you want me to set you up on the computer and then with what you want, and then send it to like an email address, and then you can click on it that way? Would that be easy for yourself?
Hang on a minute. I've just found login to Twitch. I'm going to try and click that and see if I can do it that way.
Yeah, you should be able to log in using via, like, you can link your PlayStation or your YouTube to it as well.
It came, like, when I clicked watch broadcast, it said log in, and then it's now saying sign up, so I can now do it.
Oh, that's good. We'll leave you to it for a minute.
Oh, no, now I can't. Head to twitch.activate on your mobile device or computer and simply scan the QR code and follow the instructions.
Have you downloaded it onto the PlayStation?
Yeah.
Do it through that.
That's what I was trying to do, but the code just it doesn't come up with sign up on it at all.
Just try doing activate and see what happens on your phone first. There is a way of doing it. It's been a while.
Yeah, well, my phone crashes quite a bit. So
Yeah, I can imagine.
I've got quite rubbish phone, so.
I'm just gonna check my.
Just got a letter. About time. Let's see what it says. I need to speak to you, Johnny, after you finish streaming anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Well, luckily the streamers can't hear anybody else in the chat, so I don't want to sort of discuss that.
Sorry I wasn't on earlier anyway.
Don't know, mate, I've been on a while.
Been a bit busy this afternoon, so. Well,
Cool.
this morning. Been on the go since 8:30 this morning.
Rock on. So still demand for industrial, so looks like I'm going to have to put some more industrial in as well. So
Is it only you that can hear me, or can the actual stream hear me?
no, they can't hear you.
Right, because I know there is a setting.
Yeah, I've deactivated it at the moment.
Yeah,
I wasn't.
know.
I wasn't expecting. I wasn't expecting anyone to be in, to be honest, into the room. So.
Yeah. I was just about to say, a message just saying the mic was fine, so I even tried other controllers.
I think it's a headset. I think you can either have the mic or the headset working.
Yeah.
I'll take it. I'll go and get it repaired. It's the one the way if I tip the controller, it stops working. I don't know why it does that.
Because I was just about to say, my controller's still, well, both my controllers are still new, and so is my headset. I heard you named a street after me.
What's that?
I hear you named a street after me.
Yeah, have you seen it?
I see it a little bit on the stream, but obviously I didn't
Geordie
have
Square.
full picture. I didn't have full picture up, so I didn't actually see properly. But...
I can screenshot it, mate. Don't worry. Right, I've got freaking fires, and I need to put a fire station in. Now, where can I put my fire station? I'm going to put it over here for now.
Well, when you finish streaming, you up for a game on Farmers Net or something.
Give it a go. We're down to 2 people now, so I don't think it'll be long before we fuck up. Shouldn't have said that because I'll probably go now.
See, I hardly stream, like, and when I do, I stream on YouTube.
Yeah, but
I hardly.
It all links to Twitch and then goes through automatically. But for some reason, it hasn't gone live on YouTube as well, which is what I'm trying to sort out whilst talking to you.
Yeah, I hardly stream anymore because obviously my internet's so bad that it basically comes up as static when you're trying to watch it. You know what I mean? I can't have that. I'm trying to do decent stuff and I can't even upload a video. Your mic keeps cutting in and out.
Is it?
Yeah, I keep hearing the sound of the game and then 2 seconds later...
Oh no, it's just... it's not, because I've got it on... trying to get rid of all the heavy breathing and stuff.
Oh, right.
Oh, what's that? Hello, what do you want? Echo. Right, I still need to put a police station in, but I need 12 grand. Great.
Game looks so one of those games that I wouldn't be interested in playing myself. Personally.
You wouldn't be?
No, not personally.
So many trophies on it.
Yeah.
But it's. I had it on the PC, which I've still got. It just crashed a lot. It just took up so much.
It's one of those games where I would play it, but I'd get bored quite quick.
But the thing is, you can zoom in. It sounds silly. You can zoom in on the street. You can see the fire brigade actually putting fires out. You can see like police arresting people, and there's lots to do. And you design it your own way. You open up more features. You get trains. You get everything. So it's pretty good. You can decide on where farming goes, how people walk on the road. So that's why I like it.
Yeah, it doesn't sound too bad. It's just me personally, I probably get bored after a while. I do get bored quite quick of some games, so...
There's a lot of dinging, but I don't see it yet. I can't do nothing with crime because I've got...
You try and go for the trophies as well?
On this one, it's difficult to get just the direct trophies. it's you run out of money very quickly.
It's difficult for most games to get trophies, to be honest.
I've got one of the trophies on it is get 100,000 population, and I'm at 1,000. So yes, it's 99,000 people to go. It's not, they're not the easiest, but you have persistence pays on this game, and sometimes I like starting cities, but not the rest.
It was the same on my 15 when I actually was driving. Persistence paid, but I got bored really quick. Just driving around in circles.
Oops, I sort of fell over then and dropped my mic. So, looks like I'm going to have to buy another mic. How long have we got on it?
Tut, Johnny, you should have muted your phone.
So we're going to leave this one here, I think. One thing that I'd like to do in the next one is get the police station set up. Crime is starting to be a bit of a trouble area, especially in the industrial, and the demand for industrial at the moment is up quite high, which is something else we'll deal with in the next one. On that note, we need to obviously address the one-way streets by basically extending them a little bit further. I'm going to remove that piece there once we've added it up here, which, you know what, we'll do now quickly. We've got a couple of seconds. Oh. We'll obviously do an update on that as well. We'll upgrade it, actually, would be the best thing, won't it? Change its direction. Perfect. And that will be it for today. Just going to add the extra properties in now and get that extended. Get a little bit in that corner as well. Yeah, obviously crime rate's going to be an issue, and we'll deal with that in the next one. And so until the next time, guys, we will leave it there. Take it easy and goodbye for now. You still work?